Well, good morning, fishy folks. Happy Water Change Wednesday. For those of you in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you've already done your Black Friday shopping, because to tell you the truth, the sales have been fantastic. I think the sales have been so good that on Black Friday, if you walk into a store, they're just going to hand you stuff. Here, it's free because it's so on sale. I mean, it's ridiculous. But for those of you not in the United States, happy Wednesday and Thursday. Sorry, I got nothing. Today, because there really isn't because there really isn't much of an update in the Fishfam, because I haven't really done much other than fix a problem, which I'll talk about in a minute. I want to talk about something very special to me. A Fishfam member in Colorado named Priscilla. Priscilla is kind of unique. She's from Switzerland. She's an artist. And she's a Fishfam member. I think she's the only one that's all three. Anyway, I've never met Priscilla in person. I hope to meet her when I go to Colorado for business in December, but we do talk quite a bit, you know, via Messenger on Facebook, and again, never met her. I just support Fishfam members because that's kind of what we do, right? For those of you that don't know, Fishfam is a bunch of people on social media or YouTube that just kind of support each other. I forgot who started the term, but I know Jimmy from, before he was Jimmy from Aquarium Co-op, started a Facebook group, #Fishfam. And we all kind of joined, and some people we added some people added us, but for the most part, it's people that, you know, aren't a-holes to other people when they ask stupid questions. Is it okay to keep my betta with my goldfish? You know, like stuff like that. No one's gonna jump down their throat. That just might be educated, but whatever. Anyway, so I met Priscilla through that group. I know she's been around. She's also helps mod like Nisi of the North. Anyway, long story short, she's an artist. And she started an Etsy page. If you don't know what Etsy is, check out www.etsy.com. It's a bunch of artists that can sell their stuff. Jewelry or prints or pictures or whatever. And Priscilla does fish art. And I'm sure you've seen some of it. She has shirts. I have her red arowana shirt. Was the first shirt that I bought from any YouTuber. That's not true. I bought one from Aquarium Co-op a year ago or more. But it's the first non-store shirt I bought. I don't even own an arowana. I think they're cool, but I don't own one. But I bought the shirt, 2 reasons. It's cool as heck, and to support a Fishfam member. But let's get to really why I'm here. Priscilla has a sale. 25% off all her art until Black Friday. I'll have links in the description below for her Etsy page. Go check it out. But here, I want to show you. She sent me some as a gift. So, there's a smoky angel and a red arowana. Let's take a look. I'm going to open them. I haven't even opened them. She sent them to me. I think I got them when I was in Japan, so about 2 weeks ago, or maybe before I left for Japan. But I haven't really opened them. I haven't had time. I didn't want to ruin them. Now that I have that 55-gallon that's behind you, I'm going to put this art up there and the other Fishfam stickers from Jason at Jadrin Aquatics. But I just want to show you. This is all hand drawn. This isn't like, oh, let me design something on the computer. But look how spectacular that is. It's fantastic. Even my wife, when I got it, she's like, who sent you that? And then I showed her and I kind of talked to her about it. She's like, oh my God, those are incredible. She doesn't even like fish. And then I'm going to take the red arowana out. I don't know if she has arowana. What a surprise. There's 2 things here. So, it's red Asian arowana. It's fantastic. It even looks badass in this picture, and you can't even see how long it is. And then, as a surprise, a rainbow fish. I mean, look how beautiful that looks. I don't even like rainbow fish. I think their shapes are funky. This ginormous body and itty bitty tail looks silly to me, but look how beautiful it looks when she drew it. That's awesome. So I'm gonna put these back in the little package they came in so they don't get ruined, you know, water in the fish room kind of thing. And then when I'm all set with that disaster of a workbench area over there, I'm gonna hang them up. I'm gonna get some sort of frame or something to keep them in and hang them up so they don't get ruined. I do want to talk about two other things in the fish room real quick. One, I came downstairs yesterday and the sump pump was running. No water in the pit, sump pump was running. So for those of you that don't know what a sump pump is in a house, it's the same thing as a sump pump in a fish tank, right? It's a pump that pumps water out of a hole or out of a container. In this case, water collects around the house, and so it doesn't flood the house. It collects into this, excuse me, into this pit. It's about 3 feet deep, about 2 feet wide. Maybe it's 2 feet deep. I don't know. It's about this wide and about yay deep, actually deeper. And the sump pump was running, and there's no water in there. And so the way the sump pump works, just like another sump pump, there's a float, and I thought the float was stuck, so I grabbed the pipe and I shook it, and it stopped. And so then I put water in the pit. Sump pump went on, never shut off, so I had to take it out. Basically, I took it out of the pit 3 or 4 times. And let me show you the disaster of the pit. So hold on. Okay, so here's where the sump pump drains. There's the lid, there's the pipe that goes up and out, and basically what happens is water collects from around the house when it rains. Also condensate from the AC compressor goes in there, and I also have some fish tank drains going in there. So they drain into there, then when the water goes to a certain level, the sump pump comes on, pushes it up and out, and out from away from the house, and it drains. And yesterday that pump was running all the time. I couldn't get it to work. I had to take it up and out of that pit. Basically this connection right here, you take off like 3 or 4 times. And when I thought it was all said and done, I went to work. I almost was late to work. I had to change. I was all wet and sweaty, and long story short, I come home and I test it, and the same thing happens. And so basically what I found is that white pipe back there had fallen in there, and there was some other debris in there. This was in there, which I remember dropping, and I don't know if that was causing the sump pump to get stuck or something weird to happen, but I took care of it, and now it works fine. The other thing that I want to say, and this, if you don't like seeing dead fish, or don't like hearing about dead fish, why don't you just fast forward about 30 seconds. So, in this tank, I have a betta, and I had a gorgeous double red male cockatoides. And I had 2 females, and I went to Japan, I came home, and the 2 females had died. And when I came downstairs this morning, the male was dead. The male was dead sitting right there. And I don't know where the male is right now, because I didn't take him out. Oh, sorry guys, there he is. Let's take him out. Yeah, I don't know why he died. You know, I had concerns about putting a betta in with an apisto, but I'm like, oh, it's just temporary. If I see some aggression, you know, I'll fix it. But to be honest, I didn't see any aggression for the couple hours when I was down here and I was taking a peek. So this tank's a disaster. I do have to clean it. I was gonna move the 3 apistos from that 30-gallon into this tank temporarily while I did some work in the fish room, but now I'm not gonna do that. To be honest, I think I'm gonna take this excuse me, this betta out, put them in another tank, and clean this tank completely, clean all the decor, and then set it back up for the apistos. So, little sad news, death in the fish room, but... Alright, fishy folks, some more news about Michael's Fish Room. I now am selling on eBay. I started a couple days ago and I've already sold 4 lots. I sell different things on eBay than I do on my website, michaelsfishroom.com. On eBay, I typically sell fry packs and breeder packs, and on my website, I typically sell, what do I sell? I sell pairs. So you kind of got to look at different places. You could message me or email me at michaelsfishroom@gmail.com if you have questions. So if you see something on eBay you want, or you see something on my website you want that's not on eBay or that is on eBay or whatever, any combination of the two, send me an email. We can work something out. So that's kind of exciting. My eBay username is Michaels_Fishroom. And like I said, I've currently sold 4 lots. They'll be going out. 3 of them will be going out Monday. 1 of them will be going out in December. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. I do take PayPal now. If you remember, I was always using Google Wallet for 2 reasons. 1, PayPal and I didn't get along from a dispute from 15 years ago. And 2, it costs money to use PayPal. It doesn't cost money to use Google Wallet. If you send me money on PayPal, I lose a certain percentage they take for using their service. Google Wallet doesn't. So, but many people like PayPal. Plus, it does have lots of safeguards built into it. So, look at that. Look at that. That's stunning. All right, I think we're going to end with that, fishy folks. Hope everyone has a great Water Change Wednesday, a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate it, and just a great overall day. I mean, what the heck, right? Good morning, fishy folks. Little morning phlegm.